Hello, everybody. I'm Larry the Pen Bug Guy, and welcome back to Larry's Fountain Pens. And today is episode number 39 for the live pen case talk. Here we are, back again. 105, a few minutes late. Wasn't feeling all that hot today, wouldn't you know it? But here I am, so let's get on with the show. Anyway, pen carry for today is and I'll do a review on these soon, but I want to write with them before I actually review them. The Mr. Announcer, this is the Noodlers.
Neponset.
That's right. The Noodlers. Beautiful fountain pen. And this was sent to me by Bill. Thank you, Bill Manning. Love the pen. And you may be surprised with my review on this pen because like I said, I'm different, and I give my own input on what I review, and I can tell you this, a hint, I'm loving it.
Hello to Falkhurst, and we had a good time at Jim's. We'll have the video for that posted later today.
Yep. Hello there, Guy. And here is the Chinese pen. I can't even see it. But the funny name, the
Kaizhonglai.
Yeah, the KZL 908, whatever Mr. Announcer said. And I'll be reviewing this pen later. The only problem and difficulty I'm having with this pen is when you pull off the cap, it will remind you of the Faber-Castell, but it looks amazing, it writes amazing, nice pen. And one of my carries that I always try to carry one of my Mont Blancs, and here's my 149 14K vintage 1990 gold nib. This pen is a very luscious, enjoyable, wet writing instrument, which I truly love. And thank you to the anonymous person that sent me this pen. Yeah, I know who he is, but I was asked not to mention his name. Last but not least, my vanishing point. In fact, this was my first vanishing point that I started when I got into the gold nibs and into vanishing point. I like the vanishing point. I like the ballpoint aspect of the fountain pen. It looks great. For me, it feels fine in my hand. Have no issues because the clip is right there into the barrel. I know some people don't like it. Some people even have them removed. For me, it works great, looks great, feels great, works well. End of story. This was a fine nib, and like I said, I didn't know really much about fountain pens really then, and I didn't know that the Japanese fountain pens that, their nibs are like a fine would be an extra fine, a medium, fine, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I got this pen off eBay. Nice pen. It wrote okay. I wasn't impressed. Like I said, I thought it was a gold nib, but it's not a gold nib. So after on Facebook, I was in a group, which I still am. The gentleman that is a vanishing point enthusiast, that he collects all of the Pilot vanishing points from, I think, day one. He has quite a collection, not just 5, 10, or 20. He's got all of them, I believe. And I was talking about this pen, and he let me know not all vanishing points are gold nibs. Some are steel. So after an investigation of this nib, it was so right, it was steel. Now this pen, when I bought it from a Japanese company, cost me $70 plus shipping from Japan. So that was a great deal. But come to find out that it was a steel nib. And so I didn't get a replacement nib till, I think a couple of months ago this year. I got the new Pilot 1.0 stub nib that just came out, the 18K Go. And that's what I have in here now, and I'm loving it. The steel nib wasn't all that bad. So I think I got a steel nib in a fine and a medium. So I'll keep the medium steel like it is for a while, but this is much better. And I really, really love the pen. Great pen. You know, I'm a true Vanishing Point type of pen guy, but you know, I like all my pens. I had to reduce my collection of Vanishing Points to acquire enough funds to purchase other pens that I needed to try that I really wanted, and those are the ones that got stolen. All right.
Regarding the Vanishing Point, Foghurst asks, do you have difficulty in terms of dust in the gap where the nib is?
Never have. Never have. Not one. I'm looking at it again. Yep, I have never had that problem. And I've been carrying this one now for about a week. And I've been using this pen case. And it just depends. I change out pen cases. I like my pen roll that I got from a Fountain Pen Revolution. I use that a lot too. Or I may carry it in my Franklin Christoph pen case. It just, whatever pen case that hits me, I guess that's what I use. So, we have broken the 1,000 subscriber officially. And that's what I've been waiting for. And I've been holding off. So, it's going to be a giveaway time. And so, if you want in on it, send me your full name and address. If you've already done this when you entered the YouTube giveaway or the Facebook giveaway, you don't have to do it again. Your name will automatically be entered in all three contests. So you have 3 times the chances to get one of the prizes, right? So that's that. Now, let's get to what you're going to get. Now, these are brand new pens. I'm not even going to bother to ink them up and show you how they write. I've done some videos on these pens, and you can look them up on my channel. No, I don't remember the episode. But you can find them anywhere on YouTube. Other people have done them. They're a popular pen. They're an affordable pen. And they're a great pen. They're Fountain Pen Revolution pens. And just got them in the other day. But what's cool about it, Kevin has come up with a new pen holder that's going to come with it. And here they are. And this fountain pen case will fit on a number 5 size notebook journal. And here are the pens.
Foghurst asks, is the contest still international? And hello to Manfred.
Yes, the contest is still international. So these are some really nice fountain pens. And they write really well. They come with a converter. Great looking colors. The nibs perform well. Plus, well, that's not all. That's going to be given away with the pens. With this, Kevin also sent a bottle of Fountain Pen Revolution black ink. That'll be going with it. And that won't be all. There will be some other goodies that you will truly love for the giveaway. I know you'll enjoy all of them. I know I would if I won them. And thank you to Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution for sending me these for giveaways. And it will go to a well-worthy home. Also, I'd like to mention that Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution has come out with some new inks. I just saw these earlier this morning while I was on Facebook seeing what's up with the fountain pens and stuff like that.
Manfred says he couldn't find the Instagram channel for Jim.
Okay, we'll get on to that in a minute and try to work on that. But Fountain Pen Revolution come out with some new colors. I believe an orange, and it looked like a turquoise. And then he has some cartridges now with purple ink. But you might want to look up Fountain Pen Revolution and see what's new. But I reposted it on Facebook, so you can probably check that out as well. Now, let me pull out some stuff on yesterday's excursion trip that I made to Jim Hines. And he's a pen maker, also the wood creation, but he does pens as well. Jim does custom-made pens. He does kit pens. He does wood. He does just about anything there is. Jim is a very gifted and talented pen maker. And I was lucky enough to get invited by Jim to his home, his workshop, and let me see firsthand how he makes a pen. And those of you were able to see some of the live video that I did. We also did a video that Mr. Announcer will upload later, but I want to give you heads up. The video that I will upload later on the Jim Hines pen making, it's about an hour and 40 minutes. So if you're the kind of person that gets bored or wants a quick thing, this is not for you. But if you really want to watch a pen maker at work making a real, true fountain pen from scratch, then this is for you. So grab a snack, grab a drink, have lunch, dinner, whatever your thing is, and really enjoy this video. Now, also, Jim sent me home some pens for a giveaway.
Hello to Saren.
Hello. And I will put them here, then we'll get into the information about Jim. Here is the purple and orange. And here is the blue. So Mr. Announcer can announce the blue one.
Okay, the blue one. Both pens are polyester resin. The blue one is an example of a basic pen.
Let me take it apart. Now, was that a Jobo nib, did you say?
I believe so.
And it can be an eyedropper, but I do have the ink converter that Jim did send me with the pens. I haven't tested them or written with them yet, but I will, so I'm not going to say much about them right now. And this is a medium nib, and they look stunning. Look at this fountain pen. Absolutely stunning. Isn't that gorgeous? That's just to die for. Look at this beautiful, gorgeous pen. Jim made that. I love the shape. I love the feel, the look. Fits really nice in the hand. Now, this one won't post. But it's large enough, and I have small hands, that it's, as you can see, there's ample enough room where it sticks out, and on the grip with my little fingers, even if you have sausage fingers, be enough room, but I'll do a review on this later. That's one. And here's the other.
The purple and gold is a little more sophisticated. It does post. It is longer and has more of a shape to it.
Now, these both are clipless, but he can make them with clips. He can make your pen however you want it. If you want a custom-made pen, tell him how you want it. He's down for it. But he sells them with clips and without clips. And let me unscrew this one. And this nib is also a medium nib. And I have washed them out already and cleaned them thoroughly. Isn't this beautiful? And this one does post very nicely. And that's how it looks in the hand. Very nice job. Just a beautiful fountain pen. If you don't want to post your pen, there's way enough room in this one. It's a step down, but you don't feel anything sharp that's going to bother your fingers. But there's way enough room for sausage type of fingers. So that'll be up for review and giveaway.
Fallhurst likes the purple and gold combination.
Yeah, end up pretty. I like them both. Really knockout. Now, Jim is working on mine. It's going to be a beautiful blue one. Just a gorgeous one. And he's going to put in a number 8 size palladium. No, I'm sorry. Not palladium. What was the name of that nib? Titanium?
Yep.
Yep. Titanium nib, which I love a titanium nib. A good wet titanium nib. In this pen, and it's going to be a knockout. I can tell you.
Okay, Manfred asks for a friend of his who is in Fort Worth, are there good pen shops around you?
No, we don't have any pen shops in Fort Worth.
Except for that Mont Blanc seller.
Yeah, just for that Mont Blanc jewelry seller, and that's high dollar. You would do better probably online looking Apple Boom, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Youth Apple Boom has some great deals with his pens. Anderson Pens also is another one to go to. So you might check those out. Now, Jim, he sets up pen shops on the weekends in different areas. You can always find out by just asking Jim, and I'll give you his info in a minute. This is Jim. He's going to get a new business card, but this is the old one right now with new addresses. But this is what it looks like. This is the old one. But you can go out and visit his shops that he sets up in various places, and everything's set up real nicely. And you can choose what you want out there, and that's going to be awesome. So if your friend lives in Fort Worth, let him know to check out Jim Hines. He's not going to go wrong. He's going to pick up some fabulous pens at a great price, great affordable pens. So that's cool. Now, here, and we'll post this on a review, but here is and Mr. Announcer can announce everything off, phone number and everything. If you want to contact Jim Hines about fountain pens, he makes fountain pens, he makes kit pens, ballpoint pens, I believe, wood, craft, and I think he can make, I'm sure he can, some pen stands. I wish I would ask him about one, but I forgot. So much to do. But anyway, announcer name, the phone, and all the contacts.
Okay. Hello to Blue. Jim Hines is his name. That's Hinze. His phone number is 214-229-1822. His web address is www.hineswoodcreations.com. And then his email is hineswoodcreations@gmail.com.
All right, you got it? And here it is, right here.
And we'll have this posted in the description as well.
So
of the video later today.
You're welcome, Manfred. So that's that. But this is the guy that I'm sure you'll be glad you checked him out and try his pens, because if I'm thinking this right, once you buy one of his pens, you're going to like it, and you'll continue to buy. And that's what Jim wants. Jim wants you to be satisfied with your purchase. He wants you to be happy that you like the pen he makes. And in this uploading the video, it's going to answer a lot of questions. How long it takes to make a pen, the variations of pens, the colors, the material, what he uses, how he uses it. It's a lot of work to make a pen. And he makes each pen by hand. So you won't get two of the same type. They're going to be different. And that's what I like about it. So give Jim a shout and let him know that Larry, the pen bug guy from Larry's Fountain Pen, sent you. No, I'm not getting paid to say this. But Jim is just really a nice guy. You'll love him when you meet him. He's an honest, stand-up guy, and he's a pen enthusiast. He loves what he does. That's his passion. That's his heart. That's his life. It's fountain pens. And right now he lives in Anna, Texas. So that trip was about 80 miles one way. So what, 160 miles round trip. Well worth it. About an hour drive away. But we were stuck in traffic going over there, so it took a little longer. But coming home, we got really stuck in traffic, which took an hour drive, took almost 4.5 hours to get home. We were stuck in traffic, 2.5 hours? 2.5, 3, almost 4, because it was bumper to bumper almost all the way home, because miles down the road there was a wreck. So it took that long to get home. Wow.
Hello to Janice.
Hey there, how you doing? So anyway, I hope that helps. So back to this subscriber giveaway. Let me get my calendar. La 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 la. And that's gone. That's November. Just get that out of the way. I am so neat. Today is the 3rd of December. And the 7th. I'm thinking we'll do the giveaway on the 7th. Everything ends on the 7th. So the 1,000 subscriber giveaway has started and will end on December the 7th. That's a Thursday. 1,000. Let me write this down. And then don't forget, we have another giveaway ending on the same date for the YouTube giveaway. That's Pearl Harbor Day. And then that one's over at that one's going to be over at 8 a.m. on Thursday. So don't forget that. So then, what else do we got here? Then we got the Christmas giveaway. That's another one. So I got 1, 2, we got 3 giveaways coming up. The Christmas giveaway will be on December the 21st. That's a Thursday. It will end on 8 a.m. So if you do anything after 8 a.m., you won't be included in it. So we'll do a drawing on that. And I can get that out either on Friday. Yeah, I'll get that out on Friday, God willing, as long as I'm able. And you can have it by, well, let's see, Christmas. You may have it by, no, you won't have it by Christmas. It ends on the 21st. Christmas Eve is on the 24th, a Sunday. So even if I announced the winner that morning, you still wouldn't get it, and got it there to the post office on Thursday. That probably won't get it out till Friday or Saturday. Still wouldn't get it till Monday, but then there's no mail on Monday because that's Christmas Day. You probably wouldn't get it till the 26th or 27th. But anyway, at least you know you have it coming. So that's how it's going to work. Okay? So remember again, for any of the giveaways I do, you need to have your full name and address. I do get people that weren't qualified because they send me their name and no address, or they send me their name and just the street address. I need everything. Full name, full address, city, state, zip code. Need it. And be a subscriber to the channel. So, that's that. What else is going on? Well, I think that's it. There's not many people on today. So we will get started on the uploading that video we did at Jim's house. But it really is cool. I mean, I had a blast. It was great over there. All right, folks. Also, at the beginning of the year, everything's going to be changed up. I'm hoping for the better. I'm going to have Larry's fountain pen still. And then when I do my inks, it's going to be something different for the ink introduction. And then go ahead, answer.
Any news on the Facebook moderators?
Oh, good thing you said that. Yes. I need to get that done. I was going to do that yesterday, but I got tied up with Jim. I didn't have a chance. So I'll work on that today, and I'll get that out done today. Go ahead. Speak.
Hello to Psycho Mantis from Mexico.
Hello there.
And then Manfred asked, how do you store your pens, and do you know someone who produces the pen trays?
Yeah. Do you remember where you get them?
Let me see if I can look that up real quick.
Okay. He's going to look it up, so he won't be able to see who gets on or not. And I will, but they don't last very long. Even though I swipe it up, they stay on for a little while, but he's looking. I store some of my pens. I have a pen tray that I keep a lot of my pens in. I have 2 pen trays or drawers that I stock with pens that have pen trays in them. And I have 2 of these that have pins in them. And those are all giveaway pins on that one. And then I have another one of my personal use.
Okay.
Here we go. Here's your answer to the pen trays.
The place to look online is gopens.com, GOPENS.com, and they're called slotted display trays.
And they come in different colors. So
many different colors, different sizes.
Yeah, I need to get some different sizes for my Jinhao 159s and for my larger pens and just some different colors. What is it, Fog?
For the competition, wouldn't some people not want to disclose their address for privacy reasons?
You mean when they're entering the contest?
Yeah, we're doing that by email.
Yeah, by email. So no one's going to see it but me, and so that's the only way I'm going to. You can be able to get it with me. So I understand all about privacy because I'm into privacy, right? But yeah, I need to have emails are private. I'm the only one that sees it, and I don't save it. So after all these contests are done, everything gets deleted. And here's my other pen case I was fixing to say, with some of my pens in them. And a lot of Jinhaos, right? But a lot of Jinhaos have different nibs. They have Anderson or Goulet nibs, different sizes. Some have Knox nibs. Some have a Jinhao broad nib, which I like. And then I have this is a cool pen case. What's his name on eBay? Wincox or... But anyway, this comes from a gentleman on eBay. I've done a review on his pen cases. This is a 24 pen case. Great job. Love these pen cases. So, very well protected.
And Psychomantis wants to see the case that you use for your daily carry.
Okay, I'll show you that in a minute for right now. And here's another one from the same gentleman off eBay. And he does a real good job on the slots to hold them in. He had them done to his specifications, and they don't scratch, damage your pins. And let me come over here to show you, because I'm not quite done yet. So let me get them out. What do I carry my pins in? Wow, good question. What do I carry? I'm just going to show you a few, okay? I'm not going to show you everything because I don't think you want to spend all day being bored by me. Those are all pin cases. Okay. We'll set these aside because I'm still not done. Here is a pin case, a 12 pin case, that a cheap one from China, which is okay. They work. Here's another one, but they start tearing right there. The holders itself start ripping, falling apart, so they don't last too long if you use them a lot. And this one just about had it. And then last but not least, I got one that's already just about ready for the trash. Here's one here that's already ripped apart. So my thing is, buy a decent pin case, something that's going to last you. Here are some pin cases that I use. This is a Knox pin case, 3-pin carry. And then here you can read that one, Mr. Announcer, while I show them. They're both the same.
This one's from Manhattan Portage.
And so is this one. This is different. This has the flap over it and holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. And here's another one, same brand, that does not have the flap over it. It holds 5 pins. And then these are from the same gentleman that makes these, and he's on eBay. I just don't remember his name. This is a 2-pin, a 1-pin. They're great. And here is one that a friend of mine, Bill, sent me. It's a 2-pin case, really a nice one. You can pull out the sleeve inside and put it in your pocket with your pins and hold it securely. And if your pen happens to leak, well, you're not going to get any ink on your shirt. So that's pretty cool. Or you can just take the sleeve out, put it in your bag or whatever. But it fits in there nicely. And I've used all my pens just about in there. Here's one that you can put on your belt and put pins in a small notebook in there if you want. I got this at, believe it or not, where this come from? I got this at Discount Tires. Yep. Here's one I got from China. Poor thing's about had it. It's real stiff and hard. The pin pockets that they go into are nice and soft, but this is hard. The back of it's hard, but it's starting to show age. I've only had it for about 1.5 years, and the loop is getting already real loose. So that's still usable, but so-so. Here's a favorite one of mine is the Franklin Christoph pin cases. More expensive, but real nicely done by Franklin Christoph. It's what, 1 to 6 pins, 3, yeah. And inside here you can put a notebook, which I've done before, a small one, or on the sides. I've put pins on the sides before and made that into a 8-carry pin case. So that's cool. But I think this one was like $70.
I remember the name that you were showing the pin case from that you got from eBay. If you'll search for WKIFFIN, W Kiffin, yeah, you should come up with the seller's name.
It's got different colors, and they're extremely, I'm telling you, extremely well made and affordable. And just leave them a note that you heard it from Larry's Fountain Pens. Because the gentleman really does good work. And last but not least, and I've got more, I just thought I'd show you enough. Here's one of my favorite. I really do love this one. And this is by no other Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution. He had these made. I use these. This one I use most of all. And this is a 6-pin case. I carry all my pens in it. And it definitely does the job. My pens are safe and secure. And I really have used this pen case a whole lot. Wrap it around, string it through your gun, good to go. Put it in your bag, messenger bag, briefcase, purse, whatever. And it's just a great pen case. If you ever have any problems with any of your products from Fountain Pen Revolution, just get in touch with Kevin. Let him know what's going on with the product. And he will correct it for you. But I have never had any problems with any of Kevin's stuff. So maybe somebody else has, but all I can say is that this works well for me. Help me, how much, let's see.
He's saying thank you. It helped me much. We do have another question. Blue wants to know, what do you think of the Jinhao Maplewood pens?
The ones I showed.
The ones you showed, yeah.
Yeah. I like them. They do what they need to do. They're great for calligraphy. I even use them sometimes for writing, but I just have to, I think, use the 1.1s up to the 1.5s. Anything from there and in between is what I would use. The others, anything larger than a 1.5, mostly for calligraphy or making a special big letter. But yeah, they're cool. I mean, can't beat them for the price. What did I pay for those things? I don't know, not much. Under $12, or even less. So, but yeah, mine. I like them. I'm glad I finally bought them. I kind of tossed it around. Do I want to get them or not? And so I'm the kind of guy is that if I don't buy something, then I'll never know what it's like. So that's why I go out. I work out of the box. I'm that kind of person that I'm going to try it. Like the Noodlers, the
pen?
Yeah.
The Neponset?
Yeah, the Neponset, yeah. Because he has the Ahab and the Conrad. I have those. They write great. But the Neponset, for the last 2 years, I've been debating about getting it. And I was thinking about getting it and going to save up for it. And that's when Bill, boom, sent me one. So, beautiful pen. And I'll be doing a review on it. I just want to get through writing with the pen before I review the pen. And I've been using it steady for a week. And I love it. It's just a great fountain pen. I've heard bad starts, leaks, skips. It railroads a lot when you really push down on that nib, because it has 3 times music nib. I don't do a whole lot of flexing. I like a wet nib, so it's worked for me. Really, I don't do it. I don't press down that much on a nib to get that full flex out of it, so I don't use it for that. You know, I may bear down on it some to get more of an ink, a richer, truer color of that ink, but that's about it. But I've never had any problems with it. I love it. God willing, I might just get another one in different color. I know I did order the Ahab. Is it the? I'm not sure if it's a flex pen, and I am not sure what I ordered. Max Wiggler just entered. All right, Max, got you covered, brother. Let me get this one out. I'm pulling up the eBay right now.
And we have another question waiting when you finish this one.
Okay, and it is the... There it is. It's a Noodler's Jade Standard Piston Flex fountain pen. So that's it. I wonder if I can get the pen up to look at. It's a really pretty, good-looking, great-looking jade pen. If you can see that, that's what it looks like. Okay, question?
Have you ever used a Pilot Parallel?
I'm trying to remember. No, I have not. Not yet.
Okay, then another question. Have you ever had leaking problems with eyedropper filled pens? Maybe you can talk a little bit about the eyedroppers.
Sure. I've never had trouble with my eyedropper pens. One, to be honest with you, I don't like using eyedroppers because I'm the kind of guy that likes to try and change out my inks a lot. So I'm not into them, but I do from time to time use an eyedropper. And trying to find my, here is the one I use, my Preppy. Beautiful, cool little pen. So this is the pen that I use for my eyedropper, right? This is it. I put my silicone grease around it. That's all I do. And it works well. It never has leaked. And in this pen, I used the Bay State Blue, but you can see how well it cleaned up. I've heard the horror stories about how bad Bay State Blue is, and it stained your pens. And now the cap, it's cleaned up well. Just in here, I can't get into that part to get it clean. I've tried. But I might put this now in the
Sonic Cleanser.
Sonic Cleanser that Mr. Announcer got me. I was trying to stay away from them. You know, I used to use the cleaner that I've made years ago, and I never put my recipe up, but it's the same as some of the reviewers that have put theirs on, so that's why I don't put mine on. So, but anyway, if you like eyedroppers, just remember to make sure that you grease your part with your silicone grease, and it shouldn't leak. Make sure there's no cracks in it, no holes in it, nothing where that ink can escape out that barrel. If you get any ink that drops out of your pen, just blobs of ink, then you might want to check your feed and nib to make sure that they're securely in and positioned correctly in your pen. Hope that helps you.
Okay. Do you ever bring cartridges with you when on the go for convenience?
No, I don't, because I carry enough pens that I don't need to do that. I have a friend of mine that does carry cartridges. He always carries one spare with him. He but that's all he uses is cartridges for now. But I think he's fixing to change over and use his ink converter for a while. But no, I don't. Like I said earlier, that I'm carrying 3 pens, and of course this one 4 pens. And as soon as they run out of ink, I wash them out, clean them out, and then I rotate my pens. But I'll be doing reviews on 2 of these pens next week sometime. Alrighty, as we move on, any other questions? Now remember again, when I upload the video that I did over at Jim Hines' house, that it's going to be 1 hour and 40 minutes. So if you're the kind of person that likes those short videos, 7-8 minutes or less, then that's not for you. I have tried to do a 7 and 8 minute video, but it just doesn't give enough detail, enough time for me to really talk and explain about whatever I'm reviewing. I've had some viewers just ask me to keep it short because they tend to fast forward it because they get bored or they want to move on. So I try to keep mine under 20 minutes if I can. But most reviews that I've seen people do, I've seen them do 20, 30, 40 minutes reviews, sometimes an hour. So, my reviews may be long, but I hope they're interesting and not boring. But I try not to keep them too long, if all possible. So, I just want to give everybody heads up that this one that's going to be uploaded soon, today, it's going to be 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, kick back, relax, and enjoy your life, and enjoy an first-hand inside view how a fountain pen is actually made, and people are actually asking great questions about making a fountain pen.
Okay, here's the question of all questions. Is there one specific pen that you like the most right now?
No. What pen do I carry the most? I can give you that. I'm always carrying a Mont Blanc with me. When I rotate my pens, I always want to make sure I carry a Mont Blanc with me. I love my Mont Blancs. I've heard a lot of people dog Mont Blanc, and that's cool. That's their opinion. I like them. I have the 14K vintage 1990. That's absolutely delicious. It's got its great spring to it. Go ahead.
Is there a pen that you find to be overrated?
Let me think. Offhand, none comes to mind. Let me point out the money factor on a pen. As we all know, pens are expensive. But a pen is only worth as much as you think it is. So let's say a $500 pen. Well, you may think it's not worth that. You may think, well, I'll pay $200 or $300 and that's it. Well, that's what you think that pen's worth. But why are pens so expensive? Well, the materials that are used in the pens. And some of the pens that are made by hand, each pen is made by hand, not by machine. But even the ones that are made by machine, the materials used for it, the labor, the hours of labor that is put into making a pen, you know, and before you actually get to actually making the pen, just the thinking part and figuring out on paper how I want this pen, the dimensions, getting the details down, get all this down, and then maybe put it on the computer, and then, hey there, Francisco, how was dinner yesterday? I should have been there, man.
Okay, he's asking, have you purchased from Jet Pens? If so, how would you compare them to Goulet or Van Ness with their service?
I have purchased from Jet Pens to Goulet and Van Ness. They're fine. There's nothing negative I can say about Jet Pens. I forgot the young lady's name, but she was very helpful, courteous, patient. So, you know, I give them an A. Also, another great company to go to, I think. Well, there's a couple of them. For me, Anderson Pens is really, for me, has always been outstanding. Always very helpful and answer all my questions. And they never try to, you know, why don't you try this or force that. They're, you know, they're there to help meet your needs. And they do whatever they can to help you meet those needs. So I like Anderson a lot. Another one is, if I pronounce this right, Appleboom.
Yeah, Used Appleboom.
Yeah, Youth with a J, OOSD, Appleboom. Really a nice guy. He's in the United Kingdom out there in the Netherlands. Yeah, that's where he's at, the Netherlands. Really a super nice guy. And he really is there to help you. And he has helped me tremendously. So I like doing business with him a lot. And everything comes gift wrap. So if you're going to give that away to somebody, it's beautifully gift wrapped. Now that's cool. Back to Anderson Pens for a minute. You know, I like getting their ink samples because you get 3 mils, not 2 mils. Great.
Hello to Greasy Pete. He watched the video with Jim, found it very interesting, and quite rare to find someone that works with celluloid.
Cool. I'm glad Jim will appreciate that feedback.
And yes, thank you for joining us, Manfred.
To the person who asked about a pin place in Fort Worth, we do have a Fort Worth Pin Club now. Want to announce that? Fort Worth Pin Club. We've got that going. We're meeting again in January. If you want to find out more about that, on Facebook, if you go to Larry's Fountain Pens, or look up Janice, I forgot her last name, she's in the Fountain Pen Club. She's the one that actually started the Pen Club. Get a hold of her, and she can give you all the details. But we meet right now we're meeting in where? Saginaw. Saginaw at the, what cafe is that?
Dixie House Cafe.
Dixie House Cafe. We usually meet about, is it 6?
6 o'clock, yeah.
On a weekday. Was it a Monday?
Monday, I think.
Yeah. For now, anyway. And they got great food at the Dixie Cafe. Great food. Oh. So you better come hungry, or you'll leave starving. Or if you come already have eaten dinner, you'll still leave hungry. And the desserts are to die for. Oh. So me and Mr. Announcer went there, and of course we got hungry, so we split an order of French fries, you know, homemade, real French fries. Just, oh, I think we shared a roll. But anyway, enough of food. So, yeah, we do have a Fort Worth Pin Club. And for those who live in the surrounding areas, Azle, Arlington, Weatherford, Dallas area, Denton, any of those surrounding areas, come on out and join us. We had a blast on our first pen club meeting. It really was. We all shared pens and stories and just had a blast. It was fun.
And even I talked about pens.
Yes, and even Mr. Announcer talked about pens. And I'm trying to get him to actually start using fountain pens, which he's not, because that way I can always use his fountain pens.
Foghurst asks, is there anybody you know who hand makes inks?
You know, no, I don't, but you might go to Fountain Pen Revolution and send a message to Kevin. I bet you he may know someone. If he's not doing it already, he may know somebody that has, because like I just said, that he's come up with some new inks that I really like. So I would check out Fountain Pen Revolution and send him some send him a message asking about what you just asked me. And real quick, on Fountain Pen Revolution, they're still honoring Larry 15 for a code for a 15% discount. That's still on the table. So Christmas is around the corner. You want some great pens. Kevin does have some really great pens. They write really well. All you got to do is on the code, just put in Larry 15. Isn't that right, Mr. Announcer?
Yes.
And he's gonna take off 15%. That's of the total package. So, yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
I think it'd be interesting to see someone who does that, because I can imagine you could get some good colors.
Yeah, it is. As soon as I have time, I am gonna start kind of mixing up inks and see what kind of colors I can come up with. But I just don't have the time. I'm already overloaded in what I'm doing now, and I'm behind on picking up, getting the monitors for the Facebook moderators for the Facebook. I need to get them in place and get them going. That's really important, because the Larry's Fountain Pen on Facebook is starting to take off, and I'm really happy about that. Also, the Pen Pal thing on Larry's Fountain Pens, I've been asked that question again. I've had some people that ask, will I ever do a Pen Pal on Larry's Fountain Pens? Right now, I haven't say yay or nay, because I'm kind of in limbo with it. You know, I don't know yet. I'm going to fill that out on Larry's Fountain Pens on Facebook later today, and find out. But first, I need to get the moderators in place. So, and then I'll get the Pen Pal thing in place to see if that's going to be a go or not. So, got a lot going on, and I just need to get it done. So today's the day I get it done. Promise. So if anybody that's the moderators that have sent me email, I'm going to get back at you today. I'm going to use 3 of them.
Hello to Shannon. She says, I think Platinum has mixable inks.
Oh, yeah? Okay. I have had some Platinum. Okay. I was thinking I did. No, I don't. So, never mind. I don't have any. What I thought I had. Some of the new inks I'm interested in getting is the Blackstone ink. Let me see if I get the bottle here. Yeah, I've got the Blackstone Waddle Yellow and Blackstone Black ink. And they've got some new inks that are out. The Barrier, Reef Blue, to die for. Plus some other ones that I've just noticed, and some of the viewers have been telling me about these inks. So I'm thinking about heading to Anderson Pens and getting some samples of the whole line of them. Also, Robert Oyster, if you haven't experienced any of his inks, they're great. I would be showing you a lot more Robert Orster's inks, but I spilled them. I had the bottles open. I think I've told the story before. And I was doing some samples and stuff and writing. But anyway, I knocked them all over this table. And ink covered the table and on the floor. And it was a mess. My clothes were a mess. But anyway, Robert Orster has some really great inks as well. Anything else going on? All right. There's one.
Do you ever think Parker may try to revive a classic pen like a new 51?
You know, I was hoping they would. I'm looking at a Parker 51 vintage right now. But I don't know if they will or not, to be honest with you. Waterman, I do have a lot of the new Watermans, and I did buy the Waterman Executive, which they don't make anymore. Great pens.
Hello to Robogato, and asks, do any of your local craft shops offer calligraphy classes? I think I may have seen one at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. That would probably be the place.
Or Michael's, if you have one of those.
Yeah. I would check out those two places. Okay.
Have you tried the Franklin Christoph notebooks?
No, I haven't. Not yet. I will be doing a whole new take on journals, notebooks, and notepads. All this will take place in January, the new year. I did mention before my journal I'm using right now fits in my messenger bag, but it can fit in a purse, briefcase, messenger bag, whatever. And it's not big, bulky, heavy. It's a Tomoe River paper, and I can just say this. My favorite of all papers is Tomoe River paper. There, I've said that. That's my favorite paper. I like the 54Gs the best. Yeah, it's a longer drying time. I don't care. I like the thin paper. It works fabulous with fountain pens. And I will show you my journal later because I'm also listing the different pens and inks I use, how well this paper holds up to the wettest of wettest inks that I use, of the wettest pens, nibs, gushers. So I like it. And it does come with blotters, so you can blot it, which I do. So, and my second would be Life paper. Excellent paper. So those are two I keep. Also, there's some, how do you say with a K, Koyoko?
Kokuyo.
Kokuyo paper is another great paper. I do use Rhodia dot grid when I do my writing reviews. But after I get through with that, I may just use my Life paper or Tomoe River paper. A lot of reviewers tend to use, they love the Rhodia dot paper. That's cool. I like changing out papers myself. What other paper? Clairefontaine. You can get ready to pronounce this one. Not yet. Clairefontaine right here. I can get the thing out. Here, knocking everything down, but here we go. In fact, I'll just put that right there. Nothing. Here's the Clairefontaine. And it's fine. Not my favorite for me. It's a little bit too smooth. So, I mean, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not my choice. It's nice, smooth paper, but I just don't feel it. In fact, I have a brand new one still in the package. I think I got this last year. And this is when I did the Crayola review and some reviews I've done in here. So, I mean, it holds up well, fountain pens, and there's really nothing wrong with it. But, you know, to each their own. Is it a bad paper? No, it's not bad at all. It's just not my thing. And I have a host of journal notebooks, notepads that I will be going through next year and talking about them. And I will be getting more involved in journaling. I started that this year, but I did a half-assed job about it. Kind of like spurts, and I stopped, got into it, but I didn't stick with it. Shame on me. I get so wrapped up in fountain pens that I tend to forget. Yeah.
Francisco asks, have you shopped at Kinokuniya yet? There's one in Carrollton, one in Plano.
No.
They carry Pilot products.
Oh, no, I sure haven't. Wow. In Plano. Huh.
In Carrollton.
In Carrollton? Wow. Yeah, if you have time, shoot me that name and stuff. I'd like to check that out. That's cool.
Okay, Foghurst asks, what do you write about when you can't think of anything to write about?
Oh, man, there's always something to write about, right? What is there not to write about? I never run out of things to write about. I write every day religiously. I can write all day long. And in fact, I do a lot of writing. Morning, mid-evenings, afternoons, nights. So what is there to write about? Okay. 5 a.m., I'm up, out of bed, fixing to go do my morning routine, make my way to the bike. The temperature this morning is 40 degrees, kind of cool outside, but I need to get going. And then when I get done, I'll try to get some more Z's, and then get up, shower, and then head out to Starbucks. And I got to feed Cubby. Just stuff like that. How I'm feeling right now. And what do I think's causing it. So all this that I write may be gibberish to some folks, but not to me, because maybe tomorrow or the week later, I'll look back at that day and see how my day has went. See everything I did that day compared to the current day, the past and the present. And then the temperatures that I do is to see what was the temperature then compared to now, or how the temperature was then compared to next year on that same date. How is the temperature different? That's just me. So there's always something to talk about. And also, your life. Can't go wrong with that. You know, talk about the times growing up, your childhood, what you did, what you liked, what you didn't do, the great things that happened, the horrible things that happened, the cool things, the exciting things, what you and your family, brothers and sisters did, nephews, cousins, whoever, friends, who you like to hang out with, your favorite bicycle, your hard times that you went through that you had to endure, your time at school, elementary, junior high, college, if you went through. There's always something to write about. I can fill up journals. No time. So what I do now, I try to do a page a day. I have one journal at my desk. When I get out of bed, I try to write one page. I've done pretty cool with it. One page. And here's what I have in that journal. I'll share it with you guys. I won't share everything, but just some. The day, the date, the year. To the right, I have sleep. Underneath the day, date, year, where the lines start, I have pen. Then I put the name down with the nib size. Underneath, ink, and I'll put the whatever color of ink and the brand I'm using down. On the sleep, I'll check to see how I slept, which is important for me. And I'll put those hours down there. So I'll know at the end of the day all the hours that I have slept for that day. So that helps. And then I write, when I wake up, how I feel, how I slept, and what I'm fixing to do or needing to do. And then I stop. Then I go do whatever I need to do. When I complete the task, I come back and put just completed 10-mile workout on the bike. Cubby did eat breakfast, now he's back in bed. So I'm going to get some extra Z's, stuff like that. But there's always something to write about. I've got journals full of something to write about. I love journaling. How else can you say you can write everything you feel? Your secrets. Because, it's for your eyes only. If you want to share it, you can. If you don't, you don't. It's easy as that. And I will talk more into depth about that next year when I come out with Larry's journaling. I'm going to have Larry's fountain pens, Larry the ink bug guy. That's going to be nothing but inks. That's it. And I haven't created the name yet, but it's going to be Larry's journals, notepads, paper. That's going to be in it. So when I do like journaling, I'll go more into depth about journaling, and I might set up a sample of what I do, but it changes. Hey, Larry's journaling journey. I like that. Yeah, remind me about that later. I do like that. That's kind of cool. That kind of sings.
Manfred's girlfriend asks about our nice, cute, heartwarming little puppy and wants to see him more often.
In fact, is he in here today?
He's not in here right now.
Let me see if I can get him. He just came back from the groomers. Kabish. He's probably in bed. Let me see.
He's old. He stays in bed a lot. He is a Pomeranian with a little bit of something else in him. We don't know what, because his nose is rather large. But otherwise, he looks like a Pomeranian.
Yes, he's laying down in the bed with his baby, so he did look at me. So that's where he's hanging out at right now. He hadn't eaten lunch. He didn't eat breakfast. He didn't eat lunch yet. But trust me, he'll eat. It just depends on his moods when he's ready. But like for dinner, he'll eat, and then he'll eat all night if you let him. So.
Blue asked, how many pens have you inked up at once usually?
Oh, let's see. Before I got these set of pens in, I just went through 15 pens. Another way that I can use my pens and inks up more, and I can rotate them faster, is pen pal letters. I'm down to 2 pen pals that I need to answer. I just haven't felt all that well, so I didn't get to them yet, but I need to. But there's one of my pen pals that depends. I may write 8 or 9 pages, front and back. So that's a lot of fun. I can use my pens and inks.
Hello to Jerry.
Hey, Jerry. But I did have a blast over at Jim's house. And we're going to do it again. That's one place I'd never get tired of hanging out at. The pen place. That's where I belong. Huh. I've never seen a pen made until I met Jim and got to be able to see that firsthand. Very interesting. A lot of work. And it could be dangerous, so you have to watch how you're working and using the lathe machines. But it'll be all in the video that we upload today.
Okay, here's one for you. If a big name fountain pen company approached you to sponsor you, which company would you want it to be?
Ooh, Jesus, that's some bad stuff. Oh, wow. Why is it bad stuff? Because I love all these fountain pens. Now you're asking me to choose. Oh, well, yeah, I whoever asked me first, I would do it. How's that? Yeah, because they all are special to me. I know it's not a good enough answer, but I guess whoever asked me first, I would be honored to do it. I know that some of the reviewers that get sponsored, they get a pen, I don't know how often, and that's free to keep. Sometimes they send them 2 pens, one to keep and one to give out free. And I don't know what else they get from the sponsor, but they're pretty fortunate. But that's cool, and I wish the best. But I'm happy like what I'm doing, and I was really blessed when Kevin did the 15% discount code. That's cool. And Kevin does, from Fountain Pen Revolution, does send me these pens and other products to keep or to give away. And so these are giveaways that I'm doing. So that's great.
Greasy Pete asked, did Mr. Hines make you a pen? Do you have it yet?
He's in the process of making me a pen. It will be in the upcoming video that we're uploading. It's going to be a killer pen. Killer pen. The nib is a number 8 size. What was it? Is it Bach or Jovo?
Bach, I think.
Bach, I think, and titanium. Woof. Medium-sized nib, which I love a titanium nib. I have some Keras custom titanium nibs that are dynamite to die for. Love them. Next.
What would you do if a pen company like Mont Blanc or Waterman closed up shop? What would be your reaction?
Oh, my God. Disaster. No. That can't happen. I love Waterman. I love Mont Blanc. Oh, I hope that never happens. Mm-hmm. No, it can't happen. It won't happen.
Let's see. Have you reached out to retailers that might not be so well known and asked about sponsorship? And no, we haven't.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Once last year from an individual. And I'm not going to mention the name, but it was no.
Do you use your own discount code?
I'm not.
When you order from like Fountain Pen Revolution.
No, I don't. I think Kevin does it anyway for me. I think he does give me a 15% because I forget.
And do you ever use Kaweco Sports? Are they too short for you?
Speaking of the devil, Kaweco with a V, Kaweco. Here's a few of them, and they would be too short if I don't post them. But if I post them, they work fine. They write nicely, and they're a cool pocket pen to carry around. And I haven't carried these little jewels around because I'm trying to road everybody else, but their time's coming. They're a great fountain pen. And I need to get the one that has, I need to buy the convertible one. I've never done that yet. Shame on me. But yeah, here's the one from that Jet Pen did send me. It's a Jet Pen pocket pen. I think I got this last year. It's a converter. I mean a cartridge. Cool, right? And I believe this is, yeah, it is a pull-off. And if I could find the glass, it's a, I'm not sure if it's a medium nib. Probably is because it doesn't say. A rhodium point German-made nib, so. But it doesn't say the nib size. The feed has a 0 on it, whatever that means. So this is it. And it's way too small. But if you cap the most the pin, it's just fine. So never have used that puppy yet.
Robo asks, who is Mr. Announcer's closest celebrity lookalike?
Oh, let's see. Who do you think?
The closest that I would say is if you ever saw the old CSI show, the original one, the medical examiner who was in a wheelchair, that there's some resemblance there.
I'm trying to put.
That was years ago.
I'm trying to get that in my head. What did it look like? Huh.
Maybe kind of Hector Elizondo a little bit.
All right. One of my viewers thought it looked like Manson. Damn. That bad, dude? And then sometimes, oh, go ahead.
Robo, we have forensic evidence now of how you look.
Oh. And there was somebody else that's on there. Says, oh, okay. Go ahead.
Maybe Fred Mertz.
Oh, wow. That's a bummer. Close. Very close. At Walmart once, somebody, and this is the truth, wasn't no joke. The gentleman was pushing his wife around in the wheelchair, shopping, and they came upon me, and the gentleman totally just stopped. They froze, and they said, "Look, Jerry Garcia, Jerry Garcia, Jerry Garcia." I'm looking, me? He said, "Yeah." I said, "No, Jerry's dead. I'm Larry." And he said, "You look just like Jerry Garcia." Wish I had his money, but that was interesting. Let's see. Also, something new that's going to be added. Sometimes I'm going to have music in the background. Well, this music will. Some will be original, some won't. But it will be me and Mr. Announcer mostly playing some songs. So that would be kind of cool. Going to be doing the Here Comes the Sun version. And then there's a lot of more interesting things I won't keep talking about because then I'll give it all away.
Have you ever been approached by a fan in real life?
Yes, I have. A couple of 2 or 3. When I remember at the Dallas Pin Show.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Danny, if you're watching this. Danny's a cool kid. Love him, man. Great guy. Yeah.
Manfred, if there is a personal question allowed, yes. I saw you in Instagram on a drum set. Are you already drumming?
Wow, really? You done gave it? Yeah. That yes, yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, he does play drums.
Yeah.
Hello, Oscar.
On the drum thing, I just sold my Pearl drum set. I have my other one back up. That's an older one that I started on. But we used to have a group. There was 3 of us. So we've stopped. Don't know what happened, but we stopped. Yeah, we used to play professionally, in fact. So, and that was really hard on me being with my health issues. It was a lot of work. But, yeah, we kicked it.
To Jerry, no, we didn't have any neighbors complain.
None.
They could hear us a little bit outside, but not very much.
Yep. And we rocked the house. Definitely did. We used to do, the ones I really liked was in the park, Trinity Park. We had concerts out there. We did a tribute for the John Lennon concert for his birthday. Just do a lot of the, mostly it's 60s and 70s. We do some 50s. What songs do we play? What songs do we don't play? How's that?
How many pin shows do you go to a year?
I just go to one, the one in Dallas, every year. And I enjoy going to that show. I wish I was able to go to more, but I can't.
Who's your favorite Beatle?
Ooh. I love them all, man. John Lennon probably would be the man. George Harrison kicks. Love Ringo, man. Ringo doesn't get enough credit, but his drum beats are unique. He can put a beat to anything, which is difficult, and a left-handed drummer. The guy is awesome.
Hello to M. Duran, and yeah, his favorite drummer would be Ringo.
Ringo rocks it. That's my man. As far as drummer, he's mine. Mr. Announcer and I went once to see Paul McCartney. That was, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
When he came to the Cowboy Stadium, which is now the AT&T
Stadium.
And we got bottom row seats. It wasn't cheap. Paul McCartney rocked the freaking house, dudes. Brought it down. So, it was worth every penny of it. Plus, from time to time, we go to the Bath Theater twice, and we saw Tribute 64. Good gravy.
And we've seen Rain a couple of times.
Gravy, let me tell you. Let's start with Tribute 64. I've got their CD. Brought the house down. You thought you were back in the time of the Beatles. It was great. Then the last time we went to see them, the Upbeat, it was totally amazing. They did from the start to the current, the Magical Mystery Tour, Sgt. Pepper's, The Dress Alike in the back. They even had the orchestra out, doing Eleanor Rigby. Amazing. Then we went to the Botanic Garden once and saw, what was it, the magical, what was their names? The Beatles, was it Rain?
I think so, yeah.
They were phenomenal. And then we went to, where else? Was it Weatherford or where?
Abilene.
Abilene to see, who were they?
I think that was Rain also.
Rain again, yeah. They were great. And then we went out to Grand Prairie to see, was it Rain?
No, I think that was Tribute.
Tribute, yeah. Out there in Grand Prairie over at the, where was that stadium? That place, that theater?
Is that the Verizon Theater?
Yeah, Verizon Theater. Amazing group.
How do you like Pete Best, and what's the best concert you've ever been to?
Pete Best. Really? No disrespect to Pete, but it just didn't blend in with the Beatles. Wasn't that personality that could blend in with a group. You have to have 4 of the personalities that are going to click, that fit like a glove. And for some reason, Pete just wasn't part of that fit like a glove type. So that's all I can say about that. And the favorite concert, well, growing up, I wasn't allowed to go to concerts. Not because my parents weren't cool, because Mom was definitely cool. She was a rocker, man. She loved them. I guess just being overprotective on some things. But I finally went to some concerts growing up. I went to Kiss concert. Good gravy. They rocked the house, man. Whew. Definitely bad. Then I've been to Foreigner. when Foreigner first came out with their first album, you know, with the long coats, they came out just like that on stage. Every song they did was on the money, just like it was in the album. Blew me away. And I also saw Journey, woo, Styx, and I saw the farewell tour of Spirit. I got a line on you, babe. Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any rollerball pins? And what pin are you saving money for now?
Yes, I do have a rollerball pin. Cross rollerball is one of them. I love them to have a good rollerball pin. And then I have an online rollerball pin that I had to take the rollerball out, the refill, and I put in my Papermate gel refill in that one. And yes, there is a pin that I'm wanting badly. It's going to be from Appleboom. I've already talked to Just about it. And they're coming out sometime this month, if not already, with the new Sgt. Pepper's, yes, the Sgt. Pepper's Mont Blanc fountain pen. And that's going to be from the Sgt. Pepper album. It's going to be red. It's a heavier metal pen. And they're coming up with another Beetle pen as well. So, yeah.
Okay, Francisco has a rollerball Waterman Careen. Would he be able to convert that to a fountain pen?
Would I be able to convert that?
Would he? Is it possible to convert it?
Oh, would he? Yeah. Yeah, you might. It just depends. Find a different refill and just see if they fit. I know that the refill I use from the gel, Papermate gel fountain pens, which I really like because they write close to a fountain pen for me. I put it in that online rollerball and it worked fine, but I put the Papermate refills into the Cross rollerball and it didn't work.
Okay, have you heard of a Chinese brand called PPBB?
Nope, never have. If I was working and made money and had a real check coming in, I would be able to buy fountain pens. And I'm telling you now, it's called what?
Or it might be PBB.
Okay. But I would really be buying from Jim Hines. These pens are amazing. I can't wait to test them out, see how they write. But Jim put a lot of man hours in these pens. So, beautiful pen, isn't it?
Have you ever had a fake pen which was posing to be another pen, type of pen?
Yeah, sure have. Got two of them. I'll show you one real quick. Right here. And this is beautiful, isn't it? Well, this is, but these folks, they'll tell you what it is. Can you see the name on it pretty on there? Down here?
I can't see your video.
Can you see it? Oh, you're not on?
I can't get the video now.
Oh. This is a hero. They can see it, but you can't see it?
No, not on my phone.
How? Why not?
I don't know. It locked up when you started.
But anyway, this is a hero fountain pen. Fine nib. But it looks just like a Lamy. The fake Lamy that I bought, and I don't have, it's in the pen case.
Okay, they said they could see it.
But the pen case, it looks just like the Lamy. Everything is like the Lamy. And I've done a video on that one as well. Oh, on the pen tray things, here is the pen tray. they're all gray, but I want to get some different color ones. I think they come in a sheet, don't they? And you cut them?
Yes.
Yeah.
The sheet, I think, is 24 by 24 inches.
So I've got 1, 2, 3 trays left of those. I used to keep all my pins in those, and first in the pin trays in the boxes. Then I transferred to the larger sheet that I keep in the pin drawers, which I still do. And these are the pins that I've yet to put in pin cases because I'm just about out of room on pin cases. So that's that.
Do you have any with the same name, like a pin called a Lamy All-Star, which really wasn't an All-Star? Fake name pin.
Yeah, I do have I had a Lamy All-Star that looked like a Lamy All-Star. But offhand, I don't know where it's at. Here's a Jinhao real quick that kind of reminds you of a Lamy. But it does say Jinhao on it. Now, there's many of the Jinhaos that look like, other pens to copy, but not. But nice looking pens, and they work well. And this is a 149. That's, I like large, girthy pens, and that's why I like the Montblanc 149 so much. In fact, this pen, comes with an ink converter. And it's a medium nib. I've got some others that have broad nibs, but this is a nice pen. I ordered, this pen is supposed to be a darker red, mostly, or like a maroon, but this is what came. So, and I didn't want to bother for another pen because it takes about 4 weeks or longer to get here. But anyway.
And we had an update on the Chinese company Pen BBS, and Chris Rapp made a video about them.
Oh, okay. I have to be careful because since I don't have a paycheck coming in, I only get so many dollars per month of what I buy to be able to share with everybody. That's why I have PayPal and Patreon. Whatever contributors can afford to give me to that, I'll buy so I can share and also give away to you guys. So on new pens, it just depends. Like that new pen that we just mentioned, that pen or a different pen, I'd probably go I went the other pen. For whatever reason, I forgot. But then I have inks and other stuff, and it just piles up.
Have you ever found a pen which was inked up that you forgot about and that has now dried up?
No, in fact, the pen I forgot about once was my little Preppy that I just showed you with Bay State blue ink. It must have been in my drawer. I forgot all about it for like 6 months one time. So I took it out and I wrote with it, and bang, it went right on writing, no problems, no skips, no nothing. And I used the ink all up finally, and I just use a little bleach and water. And what I do is I wash out the pen thoroughly, and then what I have to do is put little bleach and water and leave the pen standing up, of course, without the nib in it. And then I do the same thing to the cap and leave them overnight, sometimes about 24 hours if needed, until it cleans it up pretty well, and then the problem's solved. But, yeah, I've had this for 6 months at least, plus, with ink in it.
Do you and Mr. Announcer like to cook, and do you ever write recipes in your journals?
No, I've never wrote recipes in my journals, but I know people that have. I love to cook. I've done many jobs. I've been I've done many things in my life, and I've been manager of restaurants, and some restaurants they teach you how to cook, because being a manager in some restaurants you have to have a working knowledge of every part of that department in a restaurant. So yeah, I like to cook. I've cooked many times. I've had my own little restaurant before.
Have you changed the nibs on your 159, and what's your experience with them?
Yeah, I've changed many of my nibs on almost all of them. My experience is outstanding. I love it. You know, I can buy an affordable, great fountain pen and turn it into a better writing fountain pen for a great value, for just dollars. I use the Anderson nibs, Goulet nibs, and some Knox nibs. I haven't yet tried the Edison nibs, number 6 nibs.
Hello to Stefan.
Hello, Stefan.
Do you like Chinese pens with hooded nibs in the Parker 5161 style?
I have some. No, I don't. Those I really can't get into. I don't know. For me, they just don't do justice enough, and I trying to find it. I probably don't have it. I don't have any that I can get my hands on. I do have a hooded nib, a Hero that's, you know, almost, and they're okay. But I do have one, what you talk about, but it's in a pen case already put back. But and they're right okay, but they don't have that same feeling when you're writing with the actual one. At least for me, they don't.
Hey, Manfred says this is a question for the next show. Tell us your way to how you got to fountain pens, how you came to like them so much. How did you get into them?
Good, if you don't mind, so I don't have to write it down. You can email me that to remind me if you want, but I'll try to remember, or one of us will. Because I'll be glad to give you the whole story on how I got started on it. And I think you'll dig it. So, what do you guys think about the giveaway that I showed you? Part of it's from Fountain Pen Revolution. That's going to be really cool. It has the pen case. You can put this on a A5 notebook. That's cool. Or you can just carry it like that. Isn't that cool? And that was gratis from Kevin from Fountain Pen Revolution. So thank you, Kevin. That will go to a good home. Plus whatever else I'm going to put in there.
Hello, Aaron. How did you convince Mr. Announcer to be your videographer?
Well, he enjoys doing that. And we've known each other for God knows years. And Mr. Announcer is actually, he can be a minister from a church, marry people. He doesn't curse at all. Not one bad word. I know. Here I am saying blah, 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 blah. So, and that's how I got back in the business, was on kind of him. It's his fault. So,
to Robo, no, not even that. And hello, Jim.
hello.
Jim Hines is on.
Jim. Look here, Jim. This show is all about Jim Hines. Jim. It's all Jim. Kisses and hugs to Jim. Jim to the man. And I'm not just saying that because I went to Jim's house, but after you buy one of his fountain pens, and you're going to know, Larry didn't tell no crap, this is an awesome fountain pen. And I did tell them about the fountain pen you're making me, Jim, and it's going to be in that video that I'm going to upload, or Mr. Announcer will upload soon. Now, Mr. Jim has met Mr. Announcer, but no pictures are ever taken of him. So, glad to see you, Jim. Hey, I like that food that you guys ate. That looked good. Dang. But anyway, so. Well, Jim is on. Jim Hines is on. So if anybody wants to ask him a question before I hang up, do it now. What we got on there?
Manfred's going to email Jim about it.
All right, yeah. Yeah, email Jim. If you're interested in his pens, email him. Again, Mr. Announcer will give you, for those who just came on, Jim Hines' phone number and email addresses.
Okay, and this will be posted in the description of the video that we will be uploading this afternoon. Phone number is 214-229-1822. Web page is hineswoodcreations.com, and that's HINZE. And then email is hineswoodcreations@gmail.com.
So that's that. And, oh, here's my pen stand right here. There's one of them. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, here it is. Oh, well, that's what I have for a pen stand. And I did have one more. Where you hiding at? I've got some other pens, but here it is right here. This one is plastic. You put it together, and it holds 5 pens. Didn't cost much, that's why I got them. I think I've had those a couple of years. But I'd like to have one cool one, a block that you can put all sides of pins in a block. I've seen those, those are pretty cool. I've also seen some where you can, they're on some kind of platform that goes around. That's pretty cool. But anyway, I'm thinking about maybe some t-shirts, not sure yet, with Larry the Pin Bug on it. Had that pin bug emblem, you know, on the shirt, either up here on the pocket or up here somewhere. Just have a cool t-shirt with the pin bug on it somewhere, like clean somewhere on your goods. So think about having that done. I need to get some business cards made up just to send out to pen pals or whoever. Maybe, I don't know if I even need them.
Robo says we could get enamel pins made of the Pin Bug logo. That's interesting. We hadn't thought about that before. Little sticker pins like you have on your hat.
Oh, little buttons or stickers?
Pins.
Pins, yeah. Stick pins. Yeah, the round ones. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I would like to find a site that I could just, people can just go to a site and order stuff like that. I know there was one fellow that has some kind of spooky t-shirts. He does ghost stories, and you can go to that t-shirt site and you can order whatever you want on that site.
Have you tried the Wing Sung 618?
Let's see. I have some that I've tried. Oh, I have to look. I've tried the 235. And this one, I finally fixed it, got it working, was the Wing Song. God, I forgot the number of it. I've had some problems with this one. It's a bigger pen. It's in the box, the name of it. I've got that fixed. I'm trying to look. I think I have it. I have some other Wing Songs that are put up. I could have. I'm not sure, but I've tried about 3 or 4 of them, and they're pretty decent pens. So, any other questions? It's all quiet now. Everybody go to sleep? Well, all right. Then I'm going to shut this monster down. So, until next Sunday. Oh, there's one for you.
It's for, they're talking to Jim.
Okay. Well, Jim got something going on. Let's say, yay. So what do you say that we work on that video to get it uploaded? Remember, it's going to be about 1 hour and 40 minutes. So if you don't like watching lengthy videos, then don't watch it. I will give Cubby his treats. I got to go check on my sweetie in a minute. Give him hugs and kisses. That's my Cubbish. So, 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, grab your beverage, grab a sandwich or a snack or whatever you're going to do. Relax and enjoy it, because I think you will find it very interesting. What is it?
Have you had experience with the Jinhao 159, and have you changed nibs?
Yes, I have. Many, 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 many times. On both. Yep. Again, Jinhao 159. To make a long story short, if you can see those, Jinhao 159, 159, 159, 159, 159, 159, 159. That's on one. And here's a few 159s, one left. No, there's not. That's it. I think they all been, all the other 159s I had, they're all been given away already. But that's a 750, 450 broad nib. So yeah, I've had a lot of experience, and I really like the 159 Jinhaos.
Hello to Nomad, and the email to enter the giveaway is LarryB0711 at gmail.com. LarryB0711 at gmail.com.
Alright. Alrighty, guys. Well, hey, it's been a cool day today. Love it. Enjoyed it. It was great, but it always is great hanging out with you guys. Go ahead. Anything else up there?
No.
Don't forget, we do have the Fort Worth Pen Club. We do have it coming up, the next one in January. To get a hold of Janice on Facebook, on Larry's Fountain Pen group, and there, and she will fill you in all about it. Bring your pens, bring your stories. I did give away pens, some Jinhao pens to everybody that came. We had 6 of us that came. Yeah, Mr. Announcer was there, but no pictures were allowed to be taken of him because he's the mystery man. And that's how that's going to be. Had a lot of fun at the Pen Club. A lot of fun. I think we stayed out there for 2.5 hours.
Pretty close, yeah.
But we had a blast. It was a blast. And people traveled, I don't know, 20, 30 miles to it, I think, in that, about that range, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
But it's worth coming. It's, is it going to be once a month? I'm not sure. Once every other month?
Once every 2 months, I think.
Once every 2 months right now. But like I said, we just started up. And we'll see how it goes. And hopefully that it will continue. I really enjoyed it. Alrighty, well, it's been a good hour and 14 plus minutes. I've had a good time. I hope you guys have had a great time. And I better get that video uploaded because it's a video that I think is worth your time. I know it was worth my time to go out there, and I can't wait to go out there again. All right, anything else? Are we done?
That's all.
Any last questions? All right, well then, time for me to go.
Jim, would you please post your Instagram address? We had that asked for earlier.
Oh, yeah. Please, Jim, post your Instagram. We got some bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Great time. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, when I first started doing videos, I used to do that a lot, and people were going like nuts. Why do you always do that? Stop that. Blah, blah, blah. When I was trying to control myself, you know, put my hands, tie my hands. Well, that's the reason why it's so hard for me to control myself, because that's what I did all the time. It's drum, 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 drum. Yeah, I used to be able to do drum solos, Gada Davida, you know, a lot of them, but with my spine problem, it's kind of hard to do that. But anyway, anything else you need?
That's it.
All right. There's one. A straight jacket would help. You think, Jerry? I might be doing like that. Shake for me, girl. I want to be your backdoor man. See, now you got me going, Jerry, your fault. You're an instigator. Well, I'm going to get off. I mean it. I'm leaving. I'm splitting. Going down the line. I'm out of here. I'm done. Jim, it's all about you, buddy. You the man. Peace. Love you guys. Later. I'm gone.